tried it out already, or you're just thinking of picking up BDO for the first time like me, I've played countless hours in MMOs, Diablo 2 and its mods, World of Warcraft, Terra, Dungeon Fighter Online, and recently Lost Ark. But there's something special here in Black Desert. The days I could waste away before I got married and had the kids, I'd basically had a second life inside of Terra. I'd run around with some of the guild and find strategic advantages on the map that we could use in guild versus guild PvP, which resulted in finding a pathway under the map where the other guilds would regularly spawn and group. We could see their numbers and the amount of range classes that were present, and of course even checking their gear all before heading out to the battlefield. These are the moments I will cherish forever, even if I breathe 80% less fresh air than the rest of the people that I was going to college with at the time. I've kind of always been this way, dumping tons of hours into a game, a class, finding secrets, and most importantly to me, playing my own way. I'm not going to put my neck on the internet guillotine here and say, "Oh, Black Desert is about to change your life and it's the perfect game in every way." But damn, it's a good MMO. I didn't think I'd play this game at all, to be honest. I was one of those skeptical people when it came to BDO, because I would always hear that it's pay to win. A large majority, or just about all online games, have some type of pay to win aspect now, so I decided to give it a try anyways, since I'm more of a detail enjoyer when it comes to games and could care less about what others spend their money on. If you came to BDO for instant dopamine around every corner and want to open tons of loot boxes to boost your gear, finish a seasonal character and uninstall the game. Otherwise, dust off that unknown crust from your overpriced gaming chair and get ready for a journey ahead. I had no idea when I first booted up the game how many layers of content there is in here. I know that it's about 10 years old, but that shouldn't be the only valid counterpoint to the amount of stuff you can do. When the developers market this as a sandbox MMO, I feel like the term can really be put into the wrong context for some. It's not like you're playing some freehand art game and spawn in enemies at will and have to build your housing, but yet a world in which you have sandbox elements and the progression of gear like an MMORPG. The other stuff you can do and get silver for is nuts. I'm really interested in fishing and the music composition as of the other activities, but there is also cooking, horse breeding, farming, alchemy, and everything has some layered system. It's really isn't go here and collect X. The details in each of these life skills really makes it feel like you have to be interested in that field to even consider it, and not a forced part of the game that you must complete in order to gain an edge. But what really caught my attention at first is the class choices and combat system. It's aim skills for the most part, and combo input based, similar to Terra, with 27 classes and a second version of the core class. I chose Ninja. I can go on about why, but I'll just weeb out in another video. Skill cancels, anime style animations, and also
got excellent waifus.
it's like the fighting game MMO you never had. Maybe Dungeon Fighter Online had something similar going, but not on the scale with the graphics. I'm down to learn PvP, but I'm in no rush to take it seriously yet. I'm still into Vala accessories anyways, and Cap's AOS, the Arena Solaire, is where I'm learning when I feel like it. But my goal for PvP is just to get good at Ninja and Uncapped Node War. I'm not in a guild yet, but I'll apply when I got the gear score. It's all about the grind right now and making the currency to push into the next power level. But hey, I enjoy the grind for gear and BDO. I know what I'm working towards and I can see my progress as I go. In comparison to World of Warcraft, it's like maybe I might get the item if I win the role at the end of this, or maybe the piece of gear I need will drop this run like in Diablo. But Black Desert's like, You could have it if you're lucky in enhancing or if you work for it. There are very clear item choices for all classes, and they all max out at a certain level of enhancement called pen. It's your job to get the means to enhance it or buy it off the market already enhanced. Easy, right? By the way, good luck to all of you on that whatever you're trying to get to pen. The central market system in BDO might be the most straightforward auction house system I've ever gotten to use in an online game. I'm looking at you, D3, auction house failure. When you're out killing mobs and getting loot, items will show their current marketplace value when you look at them, and the items are so easy to place on there. No fions or confusion. It's literally why I quit Lost Ark. But what's most interesting about the currency and the trading is not allowed between players, so that values of the items are basically static and made based on the needs of the players. I'm working on just buying my pen black stars since my free 2 hammers from the coupon failed, and cronstones are literally for the wealthy.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
There's a major problem you have to solve. Since most of you out there are spamming R for every quest, like this is the tryouts for the Olympic Morse Code team, you're forced to yourself to watch videos for advice almost immediately. Since there's like too much info, I don't even know. I've spent over 20 hours literally combined, probably like 10 hours Blue Squadron guides and 10 hours John Law guides. Thanks, dudes. I definitely got lost in the sauce after the season. Also, the Justina's quest, upgrading crystal stuff. Yeah, fun spamming art through that one, right? I have the match for the Repleasant Stone and could upgrade my main hand because this is my highest jump in damage of now. But I'm content grinding centaurs till I see over 100 billion saved. Plus, I chose the non-flying horse because I thought all of them flew. Since I saw a video of someone riding on a black Pegasus and I don't read. But yeah. I think if you guys want to check out a new MMO that's been around for a while, highly polished, check out Black Desert if you have some time, man. Honestly, but yeah. Thanks for watching the video. Have a good one, guys.